Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the A's allowed only 5 hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 2-1. Their win streak continues to climb at 12 games. Looking at the standings, the A's are leading the AL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Giants are in last place in the NL West, 16 games out of first. The Yankees snapped their 5-game losing streak as they were winners over the visiting Rangers, 9-4. At the moment, the Yankees are in 4th place in the AL East, 12.5 games back. The Rangers sit in 2nd place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first. Lucas Duda had 2 long balls with 4 driven in as the Orioles defeated the Mariners 6-4. Heading into today, the Mariners sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Orioles sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 10 games out of first. The Detroit Tigers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 6-2. As of today, the Rays sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're 16.5 games out of first. The Tigers are in 3rd place in the AL Central, 8 games out of first. The Blue Jays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Indians 9-2. The win was their 7th in a row. Right now, the Blue Jays are in 2nd place in the AL East. They're 2 games back. The Indians sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, 8 games out of first. The White Sox completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-4. Looking at the standings, the White Sox are in 2nd place in the AL Central. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Twins are atop the division. They have a commanding 7.5 game advantage over second. The Atlanta Braves hit 3 long balls as they manhandled the Marlins 12-5. At the moment, the Braves sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 14.5 out of first. The Marlins are atop the division. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Washington Nationals held their opponent to just 2 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-0. Heading into today, the Nationals sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division, 9.5 games behind first. The Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division, 6.5 games back. The Cubs allowed 5 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-2. As of today, the Mets are in 2nd place in the NL East, 2.5 games out of first. The Cubs are in 2nd place in the NL Central, 1 game out of first. The Dodgers swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 6-4. Looking at the standings, the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central, 2.5 games out of first. The Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West, a sizable 7 games ahead of second. The Royals finished off a 2-game sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 7-6. It was their 5th straight victory. Right now, the Cardinals sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, 1 game ahead of second. The Royals are in last place in the AL Central, 11 games out of first. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.